I can make shots and Luka can still pass. So pretty simple. That's yeah. I mean, being in the gym with those guys the last few days it's been good to get back around everybody. Obviously, it's a new regime, new coaching staff, new GM, so new practice facility, all that type of stuff. So it's a little different around here, but still feel comfortable.
This is your third time back here. Does it mean that they really love you?
I don't know. It's mixed emotions. Mixed emotions. They traded me away. Nah, but I mean, it's good to be back. Like I said, it's a new regime, and I mean, I just want to be around a group of guys that have the same mission. They're doing anything to win, and it seems like that's what this group is about right now. And I'm excited to get the year going.
Playing with guys like Luka and Kyrie, do you expect to get a lot of wide open shots this season?
Yeah, I mean, you got to put two on the ball to stop them from scoring. So, I mean, both those guys are really unselfish. And so, I mean, that's one of the reasons you want to come over here as a shooter, as a scorer. You know you're going to get a lot of opportunities to knock down open shots. And it's about going out there and doing your job and being ready when your number's called and when they find you. So, try to just continue to do what I do. Is just knock down shots, do anything I can to help those guys out, and just like I said, just do anything it takes to win.
Speaking of opportunities, Coach Gibbs said that you can low-key initiate the offense. People don't expect that out of you, but you can start the offense, run points.
Yeah, I take pride in being able to play to win, and two, doing whatever the team asks me. Like throughout my career, it's kind of been the story of it. Early on, I played a lot of point guard early. Even when I was here the first time, we had a lot of injuries. I know, so I played probably half the season. I was kind of initiating the offense, like you said, playing point. And in the last few years, I've kind of been strictly two, starting two guard in Philly, in Brooklyn, strictly two. But I mean, like I said, I take pride in doing whatever's asked me, playing on the ball, off the ball, guarding on the ball, guarding off the ball. So it's just about being adaptable, and that's what I'm continuing to do.
You played with Kyrie at Duke and Brooklyn. What's your relationship like with him, and did you have any conversations with him before you ended up signing here?
It's great. I mean, we've been around each other. We've been on the team together twice, but honestly, I haven't played too many games together. Obviously, he got hurt at Duke, and the stuff in Brooklyn was going on when he was in and out of the lineup. So, haven't played too many games together, but we've been on the floor together. It's a smooth fit. We play well together. Like I said, he's another unselfish guy. Commands a lot of attention, and I try to get out there and spread the floor for him, help him in any way possible. So, obviously, I feel very comfortable being back on the floor with Kyrie.
And then how do you feel physically? Because I know you're dealing with injuries the last couple of years. So how do you feel right now physically?
I feel good. Feel good as ever right now. Yeah, I've been dealing with stuff over the past couple of years. Never really could get to 100% the last year, but feeling good right now, getting stronger and stronger, and I think being able to do everything I need to in camp, go full speed, and looking forward to just a healthy year.
Seth, I think this is your 8th NBA team. Are you sick of moving around at all?
I mean, it's part of it. It's part of it. I mean, I grew up around the league, so I kind of know the deal, and my wife's the same way, so I'm kind of lucky. I don't got to explain the business to her, so she kind of gets it. So I mean, it's part of it. I mean, when I was undrafted or trying to get in the league, I wouldn't be complaining about moving around. Just be happy to have a spot and just turn this into a 10, 11-year career. So I'm excited about being back here, and I'm just happy to still be playing basketball at this high level and just keep it rolling.
Like, do you even react anymore when you get traded? Like, oh, I get traded again.
Nah, you can't take it personal. You can't, not at all. I mean, I feel like the biggest thing for me is just trying to leave a mark on where I left. I think every place I've left, I feel like the fan base is still kind of respected what I do and like me as a player, which you can't say that about every player that leaves. And also the organization, I think means a lot. This organization wanted me back a couple times. I know feel it the same way. So I mean, I feel like just being a professional, doing it the right way, leaving on the right terms, and it says a lot about you.
A new NBA season kind of feels like a new school season. If the Mavs had a yearbook, what would you be? Best dressed, most likely to be the president, have your own TV show?
I don't know. I'd be most laid back, probably. I don't know. That's a good question. That's a great question. I don't know. I gotta think about that a little bit more.
What about Luca?
Luca would be class clown.
Not the first person to say that.
Okay.
After you left last time, did you maintain a home here?
I did. Yeah.
So does that make it easier this?
It makes it easier on the family. Just coming back, a little easier transition on everybody. Like I said, still familiar with the city, and obviously love the city, enjoy it. So, definitely one of the factors into re-signing here.
Between you and your brother and your daddy, could you describe some of those backyard pickup games, what they were like?
It's funny. I was telling somebody the other day. I never really got to beat my dad in a one-on-one game because as soon as Steph beat him, I was a little younger. He stopped playing both of us. He wasn't taking any more L's. He would only play us in horse. So, but I mean, we played a lot of shooting games in the backyard, and it's gotten less and less as we gotten older. But I mean, we're very competitive. I feel like if you miss one shot, say shooting a 5, if you miss one shot, you might as well walk to the next spot because somebody's not gonna miss. So, really competitive. Obviously, a big factor in both of us being where we are today.
Did you win your share of pickup games against Steph?
I did, and I do.
You remember the first time you beat your dad in the horse games?
I don't remember the first time. I mean, horse and shooting games a little different. I mean, I won a lot of them. He's won a lot of them. So I can't remember the first time. I do remember the first time Steph beat him in one-on-one in the backyard. That was a big deal. Pops was not happy. Like I said, I wanted my chance. I never got it.
Seth, what's a secret talent that you have, and if you could choose any talent, what would it be? Singing, dancing, rapping?
Ooh, secret talent I have. I mean, I do like to fish and hunt. I'm starting to get into some photography, or street photography around the house. So, I'll say that's one of the talent I like to have. I'm trying to get better at it. It's a lot more to it than it seems.
Seth, what do you think about the potential of this team? Your perspective on where it can go this year?
A lot of potential, a lot of talent. I mean, top to bottom, a lot of guys that can play, and it's just about us putting it together. I mean, obviously, offensively, should have one of the best rosters in the league, and I mean, it's about just getting timely stops on the defensive end, figuring out what we want to do defensively with our lineups, and just everybody contributing throughout the long season. I mean, you want to be healthy and playing your best till the end of the season. But in the Western Conference, you can't really waste time either because, I mean, every team feel like they got a chance to make the playoffs. So we gotta get off to a strong start and keep it rolling.
So for current NBA fans, we're well aware of you and obviously your brother. Do you think anybody has any idea how good a shooter your dad was when he was a player?
I think most do.
Yeah.
I think most do. I think just with us being in the league last few years and Steph breaking 3-point record and things like that, people kind of looking back to what my dad did. But I mean, it's clear he was kind of set the stage. He's the originator of what we do, and 6th man of the year back in the day. One of the best 3-point shooters of all time. If anybody make a list, he's got to be on it. So I think people starting to realize, or knew, or people who didn't know, are kind of getting that lesson.
Hey Seth, Noah Weber from the Smoking Cuban. You made your free agency decision pretty quickly, you wanted to come back. Did you know heading into free agency, did you know you wanted to be a Maverick?
I mean, I won't say I knew. I knew it wouldn't be one of the options. You never know. You never know what's going to shake with different players or different trades and different rosters. But I mean, you just look at the landscape. You kind of know your options, and as time gets closer and closer to that July 1st date, you narrow it down. So kind of just worked out. Happy to be back.
Hey Seth, you talked about your dad's legacy. What about your own that you're building? Because the last 7 seasons that you played, you shot over 40% from 3, and I think you have the 5th highest 3-point percentage in the history. what do you think your shot racks up in the history of this game?
I think it's up there with anybody. Obviously, just, with my role, I don't have the volume as other guys like Steph or other players, but as far as accuracy and doing what I do, I feel like I'm at the top of the list, but still making my mark, trying to get better and better and keep it rolling. What we do is about consistency and doing it for a long time. So I think that's where you leave your mark when you're done. You understand you never had any drop offs and kept getting better and better and stayed at a level pace for a long time, like I said. So like I said, I'm still writing my story and trying to keep it rolling.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Last time when you came back the first time, your first game back here, I'm sure it was the competitor in you, but you made a comment like, that Mavs made a bad business decision. When you did come back, did you kind of tease Mark about that?
Mark admitted a mistake. To me personally, probably a little bit before that, So, it's all. I was probably joking around when I said it, but like I said, it's never personal. And they kind of just use that as motivation when you come back, play every team, try to do whatever you can to get up for the game and probably try to put on your best performance. But Mark knows he made a mistake still.
Okay.